Week we have the FCS Midwest. I don't know what the fuck they are. Rebels? That's hilarious.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Rebels, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's James. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Rebels offense will take the field first, and they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Beal. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
And man, that is not the 3rd down execution you want. Trying to get it to a playmaker so he can make plays. He gets nowhere, actually loses yards, and brings up a 4th down now.
Here's a return from midfield. There he goes. Open it up. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time today. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation.
Touchdown, Bama! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. looking downfield on first down. Punts it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Not able. The big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh.
I'm gonna pull this left guard. I don't want people to get hurt, brother. I know. Let's see what we'll do.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44.
Oh my!
Oh, what a play! It's intercepted.
Wow!
Oh, you could just feel it. He wanted to make that a big
Wow!
return,
Wow!
but his offense will come out and take over at the 44.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play.
God dang it,
put the
dude!
ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
I don't even know if it was tipped, but we'll go with that.
Off play action on first down. Looking deep down the right side.
He caught it. Fucking kidding me?
He's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
I don't think y'all remember the Georgia Southern game. They ran through us like shit through a 10-horse. And I'm pretty sure we had 5 first-round picks on that team.
Keeping it on the ground
Oh,
on first and goal.
my God.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Here we fucking go.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of guys like Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, Devontae Smith, This guy, he looks like he could be on the field with all those guys, too. He's got speed. He's got the ability to pluck the football out of the air. What a big-time weapon. How nice is it to play quarterback with this guy in your offense?
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him.
Another pick because of me.
And they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
It's on me.
First play of this drive.
Fucking stupid fucking interceptions.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Rebels will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's on his way. He'll go all.
That was just too easy.
Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Nobody was on him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rutgers. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll start this drive going to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll keep it himself. He's loose. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite-level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this guy.
And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on 3rd down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Punt is up. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going right and going deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They're going back to the ground. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of it. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Pocket breaking down. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. Back to throw, it's Russell. Buys a little time. Got it on the outside, it's Miller.
I guess if you're going to get a 1-yard gain, at least it's kind of a highlight. Great body control, great job understanding how to keep a foot in bounds and give a little toe tap on the sidelines there.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So first down here as they go back to work. From the gun, he leads it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
Scanning the field, it's Russell.
Wrong button. Once fucking again.
The game. Instead, it brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion.
God.
Here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
He's got it.
Killed him myself.
From 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point, they know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43. Set up nicely. Here comes that Alabama offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Running to Green. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. He's now up to 66 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This offense doing business in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown time! He'll try to tack on one more. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 2-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. RPO complete to open the drive. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, they slant routes you throw quick. It's a timing route. You've thrown 3 million of them to the wide receiver, and most of the time gets his hands up and he catches it, keeps his body in the way. But right there, just lack of focus, lack of concentration, just drops the easy play. He's probably caught that ball 99% of the time it's been thrown to him.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take. but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Russell. He's got him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast.
It's a seam wide open. And he's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make...
Time to put in the backups, my boy.
That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit. A little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Oh, they're after it. pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
The Rebels will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Simpson. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll get rid of it. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Alabama! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. 4 receivers set, 2 on each side on 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in T-Town.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for...
I'm thankful for you. Thankful for you. She came to my life.
Running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going over the top. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. And something's a little bit off. And I like the deep shot down the field. At least it wasn't an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. That last completion sets him up on second down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Creates a little space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the left. Touchdown time! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the... out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle. It's Hainsworth. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was looking for running room, but they get him down at the 28, and now they are set up. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. The ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
Got room to work. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Dropping back, it's Mack. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkerson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Pressure coming, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And the Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. Slithers into space. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return.
Always.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The RPO, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Kemp. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilkerson.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a four-man rush, sometimes it's a three-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that... 7. It has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Kick is in the air. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. To throw, it's Mack. Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Smashes. Touchdown, Bama! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play?
Oh, a lot of space. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Back to pass. Under fire. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the... continues.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, and they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the leadership in the locker room. They've got to turn the page. They've got to get everybody refocused. You can't let this loss now turn into